I don't have like a real anxiety thing, but 100,000 people, I'd have serious.
No, I would have a panic attack, but I would do it.
I'd have serious panic attacks.
Shit. I thought I was going to have one at Costco, and there was only like 60 people there.
Yeah.
I can't imagine 100,000 people. People were like almost touching me and stuff like that.
It's funny you say that. That's actually partially the reason for my absence from being here is I actually had my first panic attack, and it stretched out for 3 fucking days, and I thought I was going to have a fucking heart attack.
Yeah. It's usually,
Jay, I can
usually how it feels.
All I can
Talk to the expert.
All I can tell you is that there's something seriously wrong with you.
No, but
Jay, I had a panic attack that lasted 3 months.
Oh, God.
And I didn't leave my fucking house. Seriously.
Yeah,
no, I'm the king. If anything you want to know about it, I can tell.
Well, you guys, I was messaging you in the little YouTube messages the one day. You're like, just come on over. And that was a couple weeks right after Christmas. I think it was between Christmas and New Year's. Was maybe that one?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've been reading about the COVID wear down, and I definitely have been a person that's feeling that. Like
Wore down?
This has just gotten overwhelming where like I just want a little bit of normal back. And that was kind of stressing me out a little bit.
Is that why the trip?
A little bit too, but that I'll get to that. But like, it's also I work in retail, no secret. Christmas time hit. It's been busy, like absurdly busy. Had friends come in from out of town for the holidays, and didn't know what the right thing was to do with them because we can't fucking go to a bar and just have a beer.
Nope.
So nobody wanted to have people over. So it's like, well, my friends are here and they want to do stuff. I want to see them. So I saw a couple places,
and you let them all down.
Well, yeah, we found some patios on nicer days to have some beers, and then my buddy had 2 of us over one night, and we were spread out like we are right here, right now.
Yeah.
The stress of always feeling you're either doing too much or too little just started really getting to me.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, am I doing the right thing? Am I not? And then I had, my mother went in the hospital for 8 days.
Oh, man.
Nothing to do with COVID, but, you can't go see a family member when they're in the hospital right now.
Exactly.
No.
And when they're getting pumped full of morphine and your only line of information of what's going on with them is hearing someone on morphine trying to tell you what they have going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have no one to advocate for them.
Yeah, so the only saving grace is that my mother was actually at the hospital that Janine works at. So Janine was able to pop in on her 4 times a day.
Well, that's good. That's
so
good,
that
dude.
was the only saving grace there. My mom actually works in Georgia 1 week a month, and she got super sick, which she thought was a kidney stone, and she was crying her eyes out. And like, you know, when my mom's on her work week in Georgia, I just talked to her sporadically through texting.
Right.
But she actually called me and was like, "Is Janine working today?" I'm like, "No, and you're in Georgia, so what the fuck does it matter?" She's like, "I need to go to the hospital. Like, I'm getting on a plane. I'm going right to the hospital." I was like, then she explained the thing of kidney stone. I'm like, "Stay in Georgia. Go to the fucking hospital, or don't get on a fucking airplane."
Right.
But I know what happened is she wanted to go to the hospital where Janine works because she knew with COVID, she doesn't want to be alone in a hospital.
Yeah,
so
smart move.
At least so she made it to the hospital. My aunt got her there, but all these things have just worn on me. And then one night I just fucking had that thing where you're like sleeping and you feel like you're falling, and then you jarred up. And I've had that several times. We all have.
Yeah.
But this one, my heart rate did not go down, and my breathing was like hyperventilating.
Yep.
And I sat in bed for like 20 minutes just doing that, to where I got up and I was like, I need to get out of bed. I went and grabbed a glass of water, and Jean's like, I'm like, I'm not. Like, I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack right now. Like, all this happened, and then this is sound really stupid, but this one wrestler, like, he's fucking Brody Lee from AEW.
Yeah.
Yeah, he passed.
He just
We
fucking
talked
dies.
Yeah.
And he's having like he's a 41-year-old guy in shape who just dies of lung issues. And then that started fucking me because like me and my friends all really like that guy. It was more about the fact like 41-year-olds aren't supposed to just die of lung issues that have nothing to do with COVID, which still hasn't been explained. So all these things piled up. And I was like, wow, dude, like, and my chest was so heavy for a couple of days, and like just like my breathing was like, it was out of sync. It wasn't like I was breathing like really heavy at that point after the first 2 days. It was like it wasn't in time. It was like my breath in, breath out wasn't like
that's textbook anxiety.
Well,
it was not breath in, breath out. It was like breath in, breath out, in, out,
if
in,
you're
out,
focusing on it, and then you think your heart's beating
Well,
weird. and
well,
your
my
breathing's
friend, I
yeah.
can say this. Welcome to the world of panic attacks.
Yeah.
Never had one, so it was all foreign territory for me.
You guys are all fucked up.
I'm a 42-year-old veteran of panic attacks.
I don't have them a lot. I used to have them more, but I used to be able to breathe through them. Now, I mean, I could still, but I don't have them very often. But yeah.
I don't have panic attacks anymore because I kind of know what they are, but I'll have like just anxiety, like just general anxiety where I don't feel right for days on end.
Yeah, that's
you guys are all fucked up in the head.
like mine doesn't really last. Like sometimes it might be around for a few days, but it doesn't.
What Mike said is spot on, though. It's like once you start focusing on the breathing or the heart rate, especially when you're trying to sleep. During the day, I'm busy at work. I'm busy doing whatever. I don't think about that. But once you get in that quiet, dark room and your heart is just a little bit too racy or your lungs are a little bit too off, you just focus on that, and it feels like a fucking pendulum. Just doom.
Too racy for TV.
The worst thing you can do if you have a panic attack, the thing that actually messes you up, is you try to make it end and talk. The best thing you do is just accept that it's happening
and distract yourself
and just let it run its course. It's adrenaline. It'll burn out. Because it would be like when people come up to you and say, quit thinking about it, quit worrying. It's like going up to someone, whatever you do, don't think about the color red or you're going to die. You're going to think about the color red. It doesn't work. So just accept that you're having the attack.
Yeah, it's true.
And then just let it course through you. It'll end. At some point, you'll calm down.
Yeah, I just had 2 full days of I had no reason not to go to sleep. I mean, I gave myself a chance to go to bed, give myself 8 hours of sleep.
Yep.
I had 2 full nights where I didn't sleep a single fucking hour. Wow. Not one. I laid with my eyes closed, and after 2 hours, I'm like, well, this isn't working. I'm going to put the TV on. And then I just watched the TV on until I had to get up for work in the morning, and then just went to work. And I was like, this ain't right. And then you start getting that zombie feel, which makes you feel physically shitty. And then you start thinking about that. So
it's a cycle.
Yeah.
And then you're like, well, I know they can't kill you, but I haven't slept in 3 days. Is my heart going to give out from not sleeping?
Then there usually comes a point where somebody just annoys you and you want to snap their neck.
Yeah.
Well, I broke my anxiety during the COVID lockdown, the first one, is I wanted to kill my neighbor. It got my mind off.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Fireworks.
No, not the fireworks. I wanted the guy that was
garbage
going to
picker.
The guy was going to my garbage can.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny.
Heroin.
Me fantasizing about killing him.
Heroin Hank or whatever.
Yeah, it helped my. So hate beats everything.
Yes.
I was getting more concerned that I wasn't crashing after 2 days. I actually felt good. Like I was like, should I be driving after not
Adrenaline.
sleeping? I just felt. I was like, I felt weird that I didn't feel worse.
Yeah, and you don't really have what you'd call a close drive either. So
No.
I would get them, man. I would get them so bad that like I just wouldn't be able to eat or anything. It was probably the only times I ever cut some weight.
Yeah,
I just can't eat for days.
It is good for that.
But then I go back to normal and then I eat again.
But I got my breathing back in sync because I started riding the bike more than I already was before, and now
Exercise is a great way to get rid of them.
I've realized that exercise has been pretty key. I fucking hate it, but I mean,
everybody hates it.
Well, I have a pretty physical job, and I'm obviously not like out of shape or anything. I just wanted to do something to occupy my time better. Like the default setting has become we're told to stay home, stay safe. It's like the default setting is like get off from work, had a rough day, grab a beer, sit on the couch, eat some food, watch television. It's like there's got to be a better way to spend some time. So I've just been trying to ride the bike as much as I can, take the dog for like hour plus long walks. Like
a big help for me is just going for a walk. I used to just go for walks, and
I walk every day,
and they help
every morning. At some point, I walk.
Yeah,
I have to. Yeah, I can't drive right now, so it like makes it
55 or at all.
I can't drive. Sammy Hagar, like
there's too much traffic.
Sammy Hagar lost his license in this one here.